Thank you for joining me in my training for SAP S/4HANA. We will be discussing about defined document types. We will use T code OBA7. OBA7. Okay. Alternatively, we can go to SPRO or SIMG for the implementation guide. So we will go to node financial accounting global settings node, and then node document, and then document types node. So here we have document types. We can see the path by a right mouse click and then show path. Okay, so we can see the path here. We can copy this and we can paste it in our Word document or Excel like that. And check. Let's click and execute define document types. So we can see here there are a lot of customized types used by other users in this test server. So we will go through the standard and very well-known document types. We'll start with DR, which is the customer invoice, DR. Okay. And then we can see also here DG, the customer credit memo. So to see the details, we can double click the DR. So we have here the number range, the assigned number range, and the reverse document type, DS. So when we reverse the customer invoice, it will assign DS customer type because this is the assigned, customized assigned DS. So the accounts, the account types that can be transacted with customer invoice are asset, customer, and GL accounts. So you can click supplier material also if you want customer invoice to allow this. So we also have this portion wherein we can require the document entry for reference number if we check this box, or the document header text if we check that box. So let's open the related T code wherein it will be uh, a required entry. So for customer, let's open a new window /O and then FP70. This is FI customer invoice. So my company code is TUK2. Okay, enter. And then you can see here the customer invoice has a reference. That reference will be required if we check this box. And also you can see the text, the header text. If this box, the document header text is checked, this will be a required field. Okay, moving on. We can also see here the default values for exchange rate type for foreign currency documents. The exchange rate type is assigned as M. Let's see what's M by clicking the search button. M is a standard translation for average rate. So you can change that if you want a different default value for exchange rate. So let's go back and then check DG, customer credit memo, highlight the customer credit memo, and you can click on details. It is the same as double clicking. The number range assigned for this is 16. This is the standard number range assignment. And the reverse document type is DA. It was assigned as DA. And the accounts that are allowed in this document type are asset, customers, suppliers, and GL accounts. Yes. So the other account types are not checked. So again here, you have required during document entry, reference number, and document header. Okay, that's in FB75. Uh, if we want to check it out, /O to open a new window, and then FB75 for customer credit memo. So this is the reference, it's very similar to the customer invoice, and this is the text, very similar to the customer invoice here. Okay, so let's close this. Let's go back and then let's check for the vendor. So vendor starts with K and KR is for invoice. R is for the invoice. KR. Here it is. So we can double click to see the details. The number range assigned is 19. This is the default for document KR invoice provided by SAP. And the reverse document type, you can change it. Currently, it's assigned to KN. And the allowed account types are asset, supplier, and GL. So we can add. So again, we have this reference number document. And this time they have checked the checkbox. This is a client configuration, meaning the all other company codes will receive this configuration if you change this. So let's check the similar field for the vendor invoice. So let's open a vendor invoice /O to open a new window, FB60 for the vendor invoice. So this is the reference, very similar location, and also this is the text, very similar location as the customer. Again, you have the exchange rate type for FC documents, which is M, the average, and you have other control data here. So in this uh, vendor invoice, they have allowed negative postings. Okay, let's go back. And KG is the credit memo related to vendor invoice. So we can highlight the KG and then the details. So customer credit memo is 16. This is a standard or its number range, and the reverse document type is DA. And you can allow asset, customer, supplier, and GL accounts for this transaction, and the required document entry reference numbers. You can check it here if you want. And there's no default exchange rate type for FC documents that's allowed. You can put a blank or for that if you don't want a default exchange rate for foreign currency documents. Okay, if you want to see it also, where this required field is for customer credit memo. So let's open it /O and then type in FB65. Okay, so this is the reference and this is text, very similar for the other locations. Okay, so that's it.